Good evening. In the final week of campaigning, the leaders have faced off in a debate. But there were no fireworks, with Anna Bligh and Campbell Newman attacking each other on bread and butter issues.
She's losing in the polls, and Anna Bligh lost the coin toss in her debate with Campbell Newman. The LNP leader mingling among the 860 guests before both took to the stage for a final face-off. The Premier began listing Labor's achievements.
We now have the shortest elective median waiting times for elective surgery anywhere in Australia.
The LNP leader vowing to restore integrity in government.
This is the place where your dreams should come true.
Anna Bligh was asked if Labor's long-running attack on Mr Newman's family finances had backfired.
I don't think that looks right, and I don't think that Queenslanders like it either.
And frankly, I would have preferred that this campaign would have focused on what the real issues are for Queenslanders, rather than running on personalities and personal attacks.
Again, he refused to be drawn on who will be Premier if he doesn't win Ashgrove but the LNP wins.
Your MPs and candidates across the state are hiding the Labor brand.
And wouldn't say what day the LNP costings will be released.
Which taxes will you increase and what projects you will cancel?
The only light moment, a Shield cricket update.
It took the election of a Labor government for Queensland to win the Sheffield Shield when Wayne Goss was Premier.
The debate had little debate.
Under your government, under the things that you've had 20 years to put in place.
So you're expanding that to the rest of the state?
Premier, these same situations exist across Queensland right now.
Both making a final voter pitch.
I think need to look long and hard at how the changes Mr Newman are proposing will be paid for.
This week marks 12 months since Mr Newman announced his audacious bid to be Premier from outside of Parliament. Now he could be just days away from achieving it.
Please join us.
Kathy Border, 10 News.
And Kathy joins us now from Brisbane Airport, where she's just about to take off again on the campaign trail. And Kathy, who do you think won the debate?
Georgie, I think Campbell Newman did. He certainly entered the Brisbane Convention and Exhibition Centre with a very confident air about him. Before the debate started, he worked the room greeting business leaders, including the Ipswich Labor Mayor Paul Pisali, and he was certainly very confident in his answers. I think the Premier started a little nervously, but her confidence grew, and of the very limited debate they actually had, she probably interjected the most. But look, the most popular person on the podium was the moderator, Chris O'Brien, because he gave a Sheffield Shield update that went down very well with the audience. As you said, at Brisbane Airport, busy time here, about to jump on a charter flight with the Newman entourage heading towards Cairns. Similarly, in the Bligh camp, they're also getting on a plane for a long trip. So, Georgie, there's a chance we might all end up in Cairns together.
It's like it. Thank you, Kathy Border at Brisbane Airport. Well, law and order is always an important issue with voters, and Renee Henry joins us now. Renee, you've been talking to a senior police officer so fed up with criminals on our streets that he is risking his job to speak out.
The senior officer has a career spanning decades, but has broken rank to speak exclusively to 10 News because he's so frustrated by skyrocketing crime. He says he's not the only one. Across the board, police are feeling defeated, and he's put it down to one main reason: the tight restrictions surrounding police pursuits. In almost 30 years of service, this senior policeman has never seen street crime so bad.
For the first time in my career, I can honestly say police have lost control of the streets.
Ram raids, break-ins, car thefts and hold-ups.
Already we're on the slippery slope to anarchy.
And there's one major problem.
You can lay this explosion in crime at the feet of this current pursuit policy.
After 10 deaths in 3 years, the Queensland coroner recommended a clampdown on police pursuits.
We have had a number of innocent people who have got killed in chases.
Now, almost 2 years later, criminals are using it to their advantage more than ever before.
If they drive on the wrong side of the road or shoot a red light or do something dangerous, they know the police, under the current policy, have to pull over to the side of the road and stop.
Baz Risk saw that firsthand after thieves attempted to rob his Heritage Park store.
They were going on the wrong side of the road, knowing that police would have to back off.
The rate at which criminals are escaping the law is staggering.
Last night in Brisbane alone we had 3 stolen cars and the pursuit was terminated.
It's over 7 a day that we're having evades take place.
And most are still on the run.
The unsolved rate is running at around 75%.
He suggests more money be spent on equipping police with the skills to pursue safely.
We've got to come up with a better balanced approach so that, yeah, the innocent members of the public are protected, but that we can win control of the streets back.
And before it's too late. Now, Labor says it's an operational matter that Police Commissioner Bob Atkinson is in charge of. We requested an interview with him 4 days ago. That request wasn't met. Instead, a statement this afternoon saying the policy is constantly being assessed. The LNP hasn't committed to a policy change either, but will increase evade police fines to a minimum of $5,000 and also enforce 2-year driver licence suspensions.
Okay.